What's up, everybody? It's Noah here from Team 3G with another Star Wars Unlimited video. And today, I've actually got some of my teammates with me for this special occasion. We've got Eli right below me. We got Dalton, this way. And then down that way, we have Chase here with us. And
we're back.
Yeah, we finally got the crew back together. We've went on a little hiatus after PQs and some stuff like that. We're pumped about season 2 getting started, but also pumped about you see here the Galactic Championship this year, and we're actually going to do just something fun here, just to help us enjoy it a little more by doing a fantasy draft. Couldn't make it this year. None of us qualified, so we figured we didn't want to try to go 7-1 in the last chance qualifier. So we're going to just try hard in season 2. So yeah, let's just jump right into the rules we have here. All right, so for the first thing, simple draft rules. We're just, standard fantasy rules. But this time we're drafting players at the 2026 Star Wars Unlimited Galactic Championship to build out our roster. And then based on their placements, we'll go over the point system here in just a minute. Each of us will accrue different points, and then we'll be back here next week to go over how we did. Hopefully some of us not as terrible as the rest. And also just a quick little side note, you see down here, these players were mainly based on their championship points, making sure they were going to be there. Hopefully I didn't make a mistake in choosing these players, and they're all actually going to be there. Their holocron rating index. Eli's been in the lab studying up on this stuff. And then also some personal preference. We've played against some of these players before, or have watched their content and just, felt like it would be entertaining having them on the list also. So any questions about the rules before we move forward, gentlemen?
If we messed up and they don't show, can we have a one-time replacement?
Yes, as long as they've not been drafted. That's a good point. We'll just let you pick someone who is there to draft. Yeah.
All right, cool.
All right. Here's the points breakdown that we have created. There was no really rhyme or reason to it, except for we really wanted the runner-up and the champion, and also kind of the top 4, top 8 to really have a lot more value rather than just simply making day 2. So day 2 will have 5 points, top 64, 15, top 32, 25, and then so on and so forth here in the list with the champion. If you draft the champion, you get 150 points. So yeah, I don't know if any of us will draft the champion or if anyone on this list will win, but it'll be worth a shot. So, how are we feeling about the points breakdown here?
Well, it's looking like I'm probably going to have 4 or 5 members of the top 8.
Okay.
So it may be a blowout, may not be. I'm predicting a blowout.
Make sure you take your heavy hitters.
Based on the research I've done, I'm predicting a blowout.
Yeah, Eli's our analyst here. We thought it'd be great to have him here for this draft process.
Of course.
All right, so now we are just going to get to the actual draft, and here are the players and our draft board that we have created. Let me just move everybody to their spots real quick.
Yeah, and real quick, we're all getting... Are we taking 5 players each? Is that how we're doing this?
Yeah. So some players will be left off of this list. No hard feelings if you weren't drafted. Eli's done his research. Like Chase
also,
has done no research.
Not on the list.
Yeah. These were just like some of the bigger names we knew were going to be there. So the way that this is going to work, we've already determined our order. Dalton will actually get first pick, first round, and then we're just going to simply go from Dalton over to Eli, me, and then Chase. And then the different colored rectangles you see, I will simply place them over the player picked to match up with the color to indicate that they have been already drafted.
So we're doing a snake, right? So once it gets back to me, I make 2 picks, and it goes back to Noah, and it just snakes back and forth, correct?
Yeah, we're going to do the snake draft here.
Okay. Do we want to tell them about the...
Yeah, so really quick, the loser... we are going to Gen Con. So the loser, the person with the least amount of points, will pick a pack from Premier. I've just got an Ashes of the Empire pack here. They'll just pick a pack, and whatever leader they end up pulling, whenever we play in our Gen Con Premier event, they have to play that leader. They have to just make it work and hope for the best. Hopefully they pull something good. We'll just have to wait and see how this plays out. So yeah, that kind of explains the rules. If you all want to use this draft board and also play during the middle of this, go for it. It's just something fun we thought about doing and just wanted to enjoy watching it a little bit more rather than just, simply tuning in. We wanted to have something kind of on the line here. So
extreme amount of FOMO.
We might try and, after day one or so, while we're watching it, post little updates to the scoreboards.
We'll have a recap
on maybe.
All right, let's get started.
All right, so
I'm excited.
Yes,
let's go. Dalton's up. Let's go.
All right, Dalton, pick one.
Okay, so pick one. Hard pick, but I think I'm gonna have to go with our boy, Bobby Sapphire.
Yep.
Might be. I hope not, but it might be a little bit of a trap. But we've already seen he's had an outstanding year.
Player of the year.
He's been on a hot streak. Really great at draft and limited formats, and that's part of this World's format now. So that'll help pull him along, get him a long way.
Oh, I forgot about draft.
Yeah. Hey, if you go 0-3 in draft, you can't day 2.
Great pick.
All right, so now we are over to Eli for pick number 2.
The second pick, and in my opinion, the best player on the board, I'm going to go ahead and pick Sip as my first pick. He is top 25 in both limited and premier. Massive for this tournament. Sector champion. He makes 80% of his layups, people. Make your layups. Beat the chases of the world. Make your layups. And with people around his skill level, he's a 70% win percentage. With a high holocron index rate or rating index, it's so high that the people in the top 20, top 25, he's beating those people at a 70% clip. So pretty impressive. I think he's the best player on the board. Thank you, Dalton, for not taking him.
You're welcome.
All right, there we go. We got Eli's pick in. So now we are to pick 3, which is me. And I am actually, this may be a curveball, I'm not sure, but to me it's not a curveball. I'm going to actually pick Dylan Sumner. He won the last limited sector. He's also really great at Premier. I feel like he's going to do very well in draft and then also very well in Premier and could make a really, really good run here at the Galactics.
All right, so you all went on the first row. Okay, and before I make my pick, I want to ask you all a question. What is the best color aspect in Star Wars Unlimited?
Green.
Come on, what's the best?
I mean, are we talking about like in the history of the game? Because that's probably yellow.
All the time. Correct. And my guy has got it in his name. Give me John Yellow.
That's fair.
It would have been hilarious if we didn't say yellow.
Well, it's obvious. It's obvious.
Yeah.
The best yellow, the best aspect, the best player in that aspect. Give me John Yellow. Great value.
And someone we have ran into several times.
Exactly.
Especially me. He has had my number every time I've played him.
He's probably really disappointed about us not knowing.
Right? No,
yeah, it's snake draft. So yes, Chase, you go ahead and get another pick.
Let me just get right back into it. Give me the last year's champion, Benton. Correct? That's who won it.
Baton. Baton. Yes.
Baton. Whatever.
Benton.
That's who I will take.
Hey, solid choice.
What value?
All right, so my second pick. Oh God, he already took my. Okay, I was gonna go with.
See, I got incredible value.
All right, so I've got to go with another member of the KTOD who is supreme at limited play, and that is All Stars 97, our boy Justin. Solid. I think he's gonna be a solid pick. Great draft player, also very good at Premier whenever he locks into a deck.
Very good at Premier.
So yeah, I'm locking in on All Stars 97, aka Justin from KTOD.
Friend of the program.
Probably has no clue who we are.
All right.
Absolutely not.
All right, Elon, your second pick, you're up.
All right. Yeah. Thank you guys for taking a couple of the people on here that definitely shouldn't have been taken this early on and leaving me with Mr. Wu himself. I'll go ahead and take him for my second pick. Listen, top 4 at Worlds last year, regional champion with Kira. And in Premier, which is majority of this tournament, if we are not going to forget that, his majority of this tournament is Premier. He's top 20. He beats the people when he isn't expected to. He has also 100% upset rate for the people that are rated higher than him on Holocron rating index. I mean, that's massive. Great value and one of the best players in the world whenever he truly is locked in. Go ahead and give me Wu for my second pick.
Definitely don't doubt his premier capabilities there, but we've not really seen him perform on the limited aspect. So
Sure.
I'm not sure about that pick, Eli.
He's just got to win one game.
Get out of it 2-1. He's get out of there 2-1.
Yeah,
and I have faith.
Win 1 or 2 games, and you can make day 2
in draft, and he's good.
All right, Dalton. We are back to your second pick now. So who are you taking?
Oh, let's see. I'm actually here gonna round out that first row and take DFI.
Yeah.
Not quite sure how you pronounce it. Sorry, but you look at the Holocron rating and it's overall he's pulling in at number 4. Just a really solid player, part of the Bothan network.
From across the pond.
Proven himself multiple times. Been on a little bit of a hot streak lately, so solid pick, I feel like.
All right, so since it is a snake draft, Dalton, you get another pick.
This pick here might be a little controversial, but I feel like we got to give this man some props. Came in runner-up last year. Missed out on the championship. So I'm feeling he's going to be on that revenge arc. He's going to want it really bad this year. Probably want it more than anybody else. So I'm going Lego Pizza here. I played him multiple times.
Sure.
Absolutely beat me. Stomped me into the ground. He's a great player. ECL's been seeming, they've been on a roll recently. I'm sure they're play testing a lot. So I think he's got a really good chance here.
They'll definitely have a fun deck. They'll have something wild.
ECL last year, or at that
was
time they were
a part of Bothan, yeah.
Yeah, but they brought that secret Kylo deck, absolutely rolled everyone in Premier. Maybe we can see him bringing out another secret deck.
Everybody but the guy I drafted.
All right, so with Dalton taking that pick, we are going to move over to Eli now.
All right. I'm back and forth between 2 guys, but I'm gonna go based off my board here. I am gonna go with the premier GOAT, in my opinion, himself, Mr. Tyler York.
Dang it!
Look, the man takes down an absolute stacked top cut with Lando Lake, bringing in one of those secret saucy decks that they always do. He's a beautiful human being, and I know they're cooking something else up. He is an elite, absolute elite. It is actually number 1 in the top 25 at layup percentage, beating the Chases of the world by 90%. The man is a machine when it comes to Premier. And look, like I said earlier, that guy is the Premier GOAT. The man can do it all in Premier. All he has to do is go 2-1 in draft, and he's good. They're going to bring some sauce. He's going to be fine. Go ahead and give me Tyler York for my third pick.
Eli, you're talking about, beating the Chases, making your layups. But this is the planetary qualifier we're talking about here.
Are there any layups?
There are no layups.
Here's the
We're
thing.
all not going because we didn't make
all of us layups here are not going to be there.
Listen, you're mistaking the layup percentage. What layup percentage is anything that is below 100 of your score. This man is in the top 20 on Holocron rating index. So everybody is going to be below him.
Okay.
So there's 19 guys he's got to worry about. That's not in that layup rank. Look, he's going to be fine. He's going to be good. Majority of this tournament's Premier, top 8's Premier. I've got this guy going to at least top 4, maybe getting the runner-up. He's just the Premier GOAT.
Fair enough.
All right, so to follow up from there,
bold claim.
Let's like you put me in a pickle here now because like Tyler was going to be my next pick, so I think I've got to go with one of his teammates, someone I've also played before with that Lando breakout deck, and take Reflex. He's also been tearing it up here lately. Again, ECL likely to come out with something, whether it's fine tuning a known deck or whether it's finding something absolutely busted like before. Also, pretty solid limited player. So I feel like Reflex is just a solid take. Also, I've played him before. I played him at Atlanta, and he absolutely steamrolled me. So
You also played him Atlanta
Make your layup.
back in the Star Wars Destiny days, right?
yeah, back in the Star Wars Destiny days too. Yeah, so familiar with his
Make your layup.
game. Much respect to him. Think he's going to
Make
do
your
great
layups.
this tournament. Chase,
Wow.
back to you.
It is my pick. I have 2 picks here, and I have absolutely no idea who I want to pick.
Go with your gut.
Give me Kate H.
Oh boy, Cade.
Good pick. Good pick.
Yep.
Especially,
Played against him. Good
Yeah.
player. Solid
Very,
player.
very, very
I
good
mean,
at
that's
limited
what I'm
too.
going for.
yeah, right now,
Yeah,
Holocron,
that's
he's
what I like.
pulling in at number 2 in the limited.
Yes.
You know,
Great.
limited
great
is part of this
player.
world's format.
That's what I'm going for.
Shout out to
Solid
Cade.
player.
That's what he's got going for him.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm gonna
great,
give row
great
4 over
limited
there
player.
some love.
And also
me
at
Tata.
Premier, and also
Yeah.
I've played him in an Eternal tournament before. He's just like he just knows his stuff all around in this game, inside and out. Great
Yeah,
pick.
I'm taking Tata. Give me Tata
Yeah.
for the
John
row
Tata,
4.
wow.
Give some row 4 some love over there.
All right, another KTO member off of the board. All right. Let's see here for my next pick. I'm gonna take a. Let's see here. I haven't taken any Europeans yet, so I think I'm going to actually take Sobek. He's one of the
that's not the
Enigma
pick I was
guys. He does very, very well at these larger tournaments. Always pretty consistently in the running for it. So I feel like he's bound to also have a breakout tournament here at the Galactics.
All right, my pick, correct?
Yeah.
Fantastic. You guys have so the whole world, the SWU world has put this man on notice, right? They put him on notice because he's got so many PQ wins, because he's winning these PQs that are low. Okay, and I understand that, but I'm sick of the disrespect. He's gonna come back with a little bit of vengeance. Give me Fame here. Say what you want about the PQ wins. The man has won a sector. He's won a sector.
Yeah.
In that sector run,
Huge.
he beat 3 people over 1900 rated on the HRI. Now, he's heard the noise. Everybody thinks he's a fluke. He's coming back for vengeance. He makes his layups against people around his rating. He's coming in at a 70% clip. I think he's the underdog for this tournament. I easily see him going top 64 and getting a little bit of revenge on all these people talking down on his name.
Good points. Good
Yeah,
points.
solid pick. Okay, let's see. I guess we're back to me.
You have 2 picks.
Yeah.
This
You know, I'm going with someone who might be considered a little bit of a rookie running around the block here. You know, younger player, but he's been recently accepted in a KTOD, so you know he's got good teammates, good testing partners. I'm going T85.
Ah, dang it.
Oh, man. Good pick. I mean, that's fair. That's a great pick.
Yeah.
Solid.
Again,
Solid.
you know, at least I haven't heard as much out of him, but that's mainly because he's a European player. But like I said, you know, he's got great teammates. You know, they're prepping hard for Worlds. You know, just that alone is going to be enough to pull him in. He's obviously a great player at KTOD when I brought him in. You know, one of the top teams here. So I feel like it's, you know, solid pick at this point.
Yeah.
Okay, second pick here.
Oh, don't take him. Come on.
I feel like we got to go James Ugly, the other KTOD member here. Just rounding out this team here, you know, I feel like I've got 3 amazing KTOD players.
You have absolutely tore up Eli here.
Yeah,
Mr.
I feel like,
KTOD over here.
you know, team has pulled through all year representing, so it's hard to argue against him here.
Now, just one
Oh,
caveat on James. He's only had PQ success. This is going to actually now. He's still obviously a great player, but this is his first major.
You don't
Yeah,
break
it might
through
be
until
his
you break
first
through.
major.
But sometimes all you need is that one major.
Yeah, it's also like, you know, PQs aren't easy by any means.
You don't
know.
break through till you
We've
break
gone to
through.
plenty of PQs. The man's a consistent player. He's at least getting day 2, I feel like, at the bare minimum.
If not a deeper run. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So we are working our way back to Eli for his final pick.
You know, I'm looking at looking at my watch here, and yeah, it's time to make a bombshell pick. I'm gonna go with someone that's on the lower end. Some people that would look at this board and be like, he doesn't belong here. But I've watched his videos. I know how locked in this man is.
Oh.
Dinosaur, is that the guy's name?
Dinosaur.
Go ahead. Yeah, Dinosaur. Go ahead and throw that man my way.
Yep.
He is an absolute bucket getter. People are not going to see this. There's 2 bucket getters on this list. Bobby Sapphire, 96, 97. He went back to back just like Jordan did. This man is a bucket getter as well. Not only is he making 80% of his layups, he is also making 80% against the people rated the same, 100 above or 100 below of him. He is an absolute bucket getter. Has a couple PQ wins, and this is what you're going to need in Galactics is having an 80% clip against people of his similar caliber. An absolute sleeper in this draft. Thank you all for not taking him.
Yeah. Also, a little side note, I think he actually did may have maybe made top 32 at last year's Galactic also.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So solid player, great content. Yeah. Shout out to Dinosaur. So my next pick. Okay. I think I've got to go a little left field here. We're going to go across the pond. This man
Staying in Europe.
loves his spaceships too. We're going to take Big O Notation, who took down a regional with Admiral Akbar. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I got to say. Took down a regional with Akbar. That's all. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, it's clean. It's a good pick.
I mean,
All right.
all right, Chase. This is the last pick of the draft.
And I'm going to go ahead and say I don't recognize any of the players left.
You've been out of the loop for a minute. Yep, you have been out of the loop for a hot minute.
Yeah,
There's some good picks here. There
are some sleepers here.
There's some sleepers, but there are some, you know what I mean? Some tough ones.
Give me Spencer Freeman.
You know what?
Can be honest with you, don't recognize the name either. I'm
Don't
been
know
out of the
anything
loop,
about him,
so can't say much
but I
about that pick.
respect a person who doesn't have a silly name. That's a good name, Spencer Freeman.
Yeah. So
Spencer Freeman.
all right. So here,
I love my team.
yeah. I mean, I feel like we got some great teams going on here.
Yeah, this is gonna be real
No, I think
interesting.
your team's pretty weak. Not gonna lie.
Whoa.
Noah's team is definitely the weakest out of the group. I'll go ahead and
Okay.
say it. I'll go ahead and throw
Okay.
that out
Yeah.
there.
You're ready to
I'll
learn
go ahead and
shit
throw that
hockey,
out there.
buddy.
No. Okay. So here.
Noah.
Okay. So let's just go ahead and simulate this then. If I was gonna lose, who would I be
Which you
playing?
will. So let's.
I would be playing.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Moff Gideon.
There it is.
Gosh.
That's pretty
We
fun.
can-
Oh,
though.
gosh.
I'll take Noah Gideon.
That's a
That
bit
was
certainly.
playing Moff Gideon.
But at least I
this up.
pulled the great mothers. Gonna have a great
Good one.
time. All right. So yeah, there is our draft board.
We'll make a graphic later.
Yeah.
hopefully.
We'll put up the graphic in the next video for all of this stuff. So yeah. Again, this was just for fun. We've had a blast trying to do our research. Obviously, some more than others on all of this stuff, and just to add a little bit of extra. Yeah, add a little bit of extra enjoyment to watching the Galactics this weekend. Again, like Chase said earlier, a lot of FOMO in this video here. We went last year, had a absolute blast. Really wish we could have made it this year, but sadly it just wasn't in the books for us. So we're going to be fighting really hard to make it for season 2. Any last words before we sign out here, guys?
Bring it home,
Yes.
John Yellow. Let's go.
I will be happy with anyone winning here. I'll be content with anyone winning here except for Dalton. If Dalton wins, you won't see me ever again. That's all I'm going to say.
I'm just saying, my team
All right.
pretty heavily represents the KTOD team. I don't know if you're trying to throw some hate out on there, throw some shade.
Hey,
We've got
look,
Player of the Year,
love
Bobby
the
Sapphire.
love the KTO
Gonna pull me
guys.
through all the way.
Last year at Worlds, what happened? That's all I'm saying. I only saw one of those guys really making a splash. That's all.
All
You
right,
know what I
Noah,
mean?
press the button.
Different
Press the button,
season,
Noah.
completely
All right.
different season.
Again,
Have
thanks
fun.
for
Good luck,
watching,
everybody.
and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.
Peace.